Hey everyone, CJ here again from OcularCMS. Today I'm going to talk about the page content layouts for custom templates. By default, the pages of the website serve up two columns. There's a main wide column, column 1, and then there's a side column, a smaller, narrower column called column 2. Or you can have a full column, meaning there's only one column that spans the full width. Now those are definable on a page-by-page basis, but sometimes you want a little bit more than that. Maybe you want 3 buckets, or a combination of wide and narrow, and 3 up here on this row and 2 here, or 1 wide. It's up to you. But when that need arises, I'm going to show you how to create those custom content blocks or layouts. So to get to this master template, the custom template page, you have to be in advanced mode and then click on Manage Site and Site Design, and that will eventually get you here. Once you're here, you'll notice that there are various things that you can do here. Check out the overview video to see what this is all about. There's also another video for explaining what each of these is about. But as far as the page layouts go, or content layouts go, if you click in the documentation, under the page content section, you'll see that it says click to create or edit alternate layouts for page content. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take me to a separate section that allows me to either edit existing layouts or create new ones. Right now I don't have any existing layouts, so I'm going to say create new layout, and what it's going to do is it's going to show me a blank template. Essentially, I'm just going to put my HTML markup in here, so whatever it is, you know, that I want to have, whether it's buckets or more columns, whatever, it's up to you. This is where you would put that, and you would give it a name. This is to identify this when you go to choose it for each page. Keep in mind that there are going to be letters, numbers, and spaces only, so no special characters or anything in there. Once you do click Create New Layout, it's going to add it to your drop-down up here, so you'll know that you've successfully created that. But just having this markup doesn't really do much, because your buckets, for example, you are probably going to want to reuse this layout on multiple pages. You know, the 3 bucket layout, you're going to want to have it on more than one page likely. But if you put your content in here, if you hard code it essentially, then that content's going to be the same for each and every page. So what you do is, instead of hard coding it, you put in content blocks. And so you saw that I clicked on this click to show markdown documentation. Content block is where you can create a block that is a dynamically generated block of content that all you have to do right now is create the block. You're just giving it a name, a placeholder, and you plug in the markdown right here. So let's say I already created one. It would show up in this drop-down menu. So let's say that I wanted to put in the, let's just choose one at random, template window content home. Okay, so if I select that, it's going to show me the markdown for that particular content block, and I can copy that, and then I can just paste it right into my block, my layout block. So once this is saved, and if your page is being served up on the website, what's going to happen is it's going to generate the necessary code to pull up whatever content is relevant for each particular page. And of course, the way that you would plug in this content, this real content, is in edit mode. So when you're in edit mode, you go to the page, and you know that will be where you can edit the content. So once you have done this and you have saved it, you can go into, as I said, into edit mode and modify the real content for those particular blocks. And then, of course, as it shows on the website, then it'll be the real content. So I know it's a bit confusing at first, but essentially what you're doing is you're creating separate page layouts with the ability to dynamically plug in content. That content would be filled in, the real content would be filled in edit mode. And also the way that you would utilize these layouts is also in edit mode. On a particular page, in the triple dot menu up in the upper right hand corner, you would select, if applicable, if you have any, you would select not only the page layout, which would be the column layout, but also the content layout. So that's where it would show up. It would show up in edit mode, and you can adjust those on a page-by-page basis. So that's about it. If you have any questions, up toward the top here it says click for help. And again, I know this is confusing at first glance, perhaps even a second glance, but once you get the hang of it, I think it'll be really efficient for you. And plus, you really only have to create it once. This explains essentially the overview of what this is all about, and a little bit more technical details of some of the markup that's generated and where this exactly plugs into the markup. So, if you have any other questions, there are other videos, demo videos, that sort of describe a few other things that might help out, as well as knowledge base articles. So that does it for now. Until next time.